An Israeli airstrike has shattered the night in Beirut, leaving a high-ranking Hezbollah commander dead.
The attack, a calculated operation, targeted a convoy moving through the heart of the Lebanese capital.
The streets of Beirut, still bearing the scars of past conflicts, are once again on edge. News of the commander's death spread quickly, plunging the city into a mix of grief and anger.
Hezbollah confirmed the loss, vowing swift and decisive retaliation against Israel.
This latest attack is sure to escalate tensions in the region, raising fears of a wider conflict. The international community has reacted with alarm, urging both sides to show restraint.
The coming days will be critical, as the world watches anxiously to see how Hezbollah responds to this latest act of aggression.
As expected, Hezbollah wasted no time in responding to the killing of their commander. Rockets rained down on northern Israel, targeting military installations and strategic infrastructure.
The Israeli Defense Forces on high alert responded with their own artillery fire, targeting Hezbollah positions in southern Lebanon.
Both sides, while determined to demonstrate their strength, seemed wary of triggering an all-out war.
World leaders, caught in the middle of this dangerous standoff, frantically called for calm and de-escalation. The United Nations Security Council convened an emergency meeting, urging both sides to exercise restraint and return to the negotiating table.
The path forward remained treacherous, with the echoes of past conflicts serving as a stark reminder of the human cost of this enduring conflict. To understand the gravity of the current situation, it is essential to understand Hezbollah's deep-rooted influence in Lebanon. Born out of the chaos of the Lebanese civil war and the Israeli occupation of southern Lebanon, Hezbollah is more than just a militant group.
Hezbollah's power extends far beyond its military capabilities. The group runs schools, hospitals, and social welfare programs, providing essential services to a large segment of the Lebanese population.
This dual role as both a political player and a militant force makes Hezbollah a formidable and unpredictable actor in the region. Its ideology, a blend of Shia Islam and staunch resistance to Israel, resonates with many in Lebanon and across the wider Middle East.
Hezbollah sees itself as a defender of Lebanon against Israeli aggression, a narrative that has earned it widespread support, particularly amongst the Shia community.
The commander killed in the Israeli airstrike was no ordinary operative. He was a key figure in Hezbollah's military wing, responsible for planning and executing operations against Israel.
His knowledge of Hezbollah's capabilities, tactics, and strategic goals was unparalleled.
Israel, in targeting the commander, aimed to cripple Hezbollah's operational capacity and disrupt its chain of command. The killing was a clear message, a demonstration of Israel's willingness to strike at the heart of Hezbollah's leadership.
However, such targeted killings often have unintended consequences, as they tend to galvanize support for the targeted group and fuel the cycle of violence.
The commander's death is likely to have a profound impact on Hezbollah's internal dynamics. The targeted killing of the Hezbollah commander has sent shockwaves through the region, rattling the already fragile stability of the Middle East.
The potential for this localized conflict to spill over into a wider regional conflagration is a very real threat. Israel, for its part, has vowed to defend itself against any further attacks from Hezbollah.
The Israeli military remains on high alert, reinforcing its positions along the border with Lebanon and preparing for the possibility of a prolonged conflict.
The Israeli government has also launched a diplomatic offensive, seeking to rally international support for its actions and pressure Hezbollah to stand down.
Hezbollah, on the other hand, is under immense pressure to respond forcefully to the killing of its commander. The group's credibility, both domestically and regionally, is at stake. As the drums of war beat louder, the international community is scrambling to prevent a full-blown conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. World leaders have issued urgent calls for restraint, urging both sides to step back from the brink and engage in dialogue.
The United Nations, the European Union, and regional powers like Egypt and Jordan have all stepped up their diplomatic efforts, working tirelessly to de-escalate the situation and find a peaceful resolution.
The mistrust between Israel and Hezbollah runs deep, hardened by decades of conflict and bloodshed. Both sides have fundamental differences over issues such as the status of Jerusalem, the Palestinian right of return, and the future of Lebanon.
Bridging these divides will require extraordinary effort, flexibility, and a willingness to compromise.
Without a comprehensive and sustainable solution to these underlying issues, the cycle of violence is likely to continue, trapping the region in a perpetual state of instability and conflict.